Right, folks, I think this is the last one of the day for me, unless something else shows its ugly head later today, and I'm not expecting it now, it's getting on a bit. Bit of a recommendation again for you. Now, not many of you will be interested in this, but a few of you may be, especially those that like music, especially those that like the music of the heavier persuasion. Now, I heard something today on that there YouTube. I say today, only a couple of hours ago now. I've only heard 40 or 50 seconds of it, truth be told. I am going to go back and revisit it because it sounded absolutely sensational. I've just not got the time today to listen, or probably tomorrow. I might not have in the next 2 weeks, but I'm going to make a note of it and go back to it before Christmas time. I'm just mega busy and it's an hour and a half long. You obviously don't have to listen to that much. Right, let me get down to the nitty gritty. First concert I ever saw as a kid was the very, very, very great Thin Lizzy. One of my great heroes of all time in life has been the great Phil Lynott, however you want to pronounce it. Died much, much, much too young. I get to think of him roundabout now or a little bit later every time of year because he died Christmas, New Year time many, many, many years ago. Was upset at the time because they didn't give him enough coverage on TV. All they were looking at all the time, and I've nothing against him. I might have said that on here before, I might not have done. But all they were talking about all over Christmas time was Dustin G. Yeah, because Dustin was bad as well. I think Dustin had a heart attack, which you can say he probably never brought on himself. He may have been a drinker, smoker, I don't know. Whereas Phil's problems were with drugs, and that was brought on himself. But for all it was, my sympathies were more so with Lynott because I loved the guy. Nothing against Duncan G. I remember Duncan G in old Russ's Madhouse, and with his mate there, Les Dennis, they were a good double act. They were fine, there were no problems. In my humble opinion, Dustin never had probably an eighth of the talent Lynott had. I think Lynott was just an unbelievable performer, songwriter, singer, the whole shooting match. Dustin G, albeit very, very good, on a different plane for my money, but that's just for my money. We all have opinions, don't we? And that's mine. Why I brought it up, I don't know, but I have. Anyway, so the first concert I ever seen was Thin Lizzy. I think it was as Jailbreak came out, but I might be wrong. My memory's absolutely terrible. It was in '76 on the tour there. Thought they were absolutely fantastic. Liked them before I went, but I was only a youngish kid. Didn't know a lot about them. It blew me away. And it made me love concerts ever since. I've been to, I don't know how many, well over 100, I don't know how many, maybe even 200, I don't know. Seen a number of bands and single acts, male or female. Not just rock music, all different genres, but mainly rock music. Seen some wonderful, wonderful acts. One of my favourite of all time has been LIZZY, without a shadow of a doubt. Anyway, seen something on that YouTube. I'm getting to it now. It's coming now. I'm getting to it in the end. I'm on YouTube today and I'm looking through it and something pops up in your inbox as it does. You know what I mean? Not your inbox, but on your screen there. Let me tell you what it was. It was Thin Lizzy at the Town Hall Birmingham. And it being downloaded by Dan Guitar 66. Dan Guitar 66. It was downloaded about 3 years ago and it's only been viewed by about 5,000 people. Criminal. Should have been viewed by a lot more. What I will say is this, twofold. Maybe it's a bootleg. Some might think the sound isn't brilliant. I'll tell you about the sound in a moment. And number two, it's music only. There's no pictures. And a lot of people don't want to go on YouTube just to listen to music. They want to see the pictures. That's what it's all about. That said, I will still listen to it because it sounded brilliant. And what I loved about it, they start with Jailbreak there. And it's weird. You've got Phil's voice in the mix, like above all the music. The music's loud, you know it's a rock band, but Phil is at least the same level and probably even above. Sometimes you get bands where the vocalist isn't loud enough, you can't hear what they're saying. You can get it so it's much too loud. It was neither. If it was above, it was only just. But I listened to his voice and I thought, oh my God, how good does that sound? No wonder I fell in love with him. I mean, he was great to listen to, but he was also great to look at, to watch. He was a great frontman, one of the greatest there's ever been in any kind of music for my money. He really, really grabbed your attention and shone on that stage. The stage was made for him, there's no doubt about that. But his voice sounded velvety, it sounded just brilliant, and I'm thinking, how good does he sound? I mean, that was 76, 24, 34, 40, 47 years ago, nearly 50 years ago, and his voice sounded absolutely immaculate. If you like music, more importantly, if you like rock music especially, and you like Thin Lizzy, go and have a listen. If you're not necessarily a lover of Thin Lizzy, but want to hear what they sounded like in their heyday in '76 before they got absolutely ginormous, or ginormous by their standards, they should have been even bigger. They should have been worldwide. They never really cracked America. God only knows why. They're better than many, many, many bands that have. Have a listen to that. I haven't listened to 40 seconds, but I am going to listen to it all, because if that 40 seconds is anything to go by, that sounds like an absolutely fantastic concert, and it'll take me back 47 years. 47 years. Anyway, sounded great to me. Guitar, whoever you are, wherever you're from, well done for putting that on the old YouTube. I will be listening, I promise you.